either way, we will be moving in. And for anyone that missed it prior, the teams today, Team Sweden, we have Small Fox, Lixie, Sopa, Lucas, Flip Flop, Tieli, Clout, and Banan. And for Team Denmark, we have Bits, Rack, Twinsman, Gustav, Look, Mango, Hypersonic Sharks, and Sensei Wu from Ninjago. So, quite fitting actually that the Dane has the Lego characters.
Pretty stacked from both teams. Honestly, I can see either side winning here. Like, I don't see a clear advantage from either side. Obviously, Small Fox, very prominent player, and Eli as well. You know, a little bit washed, but also very prominent act player. And you know, on Denmark's side, Mango, Hypersonic Sharks, and Gustav, Bits, all very, very good players that have competed in multiple tournaments before. Looks like all of them are in TA.
Worth noting, as I saw the artist for this song is Small Fox. The mapper is also Small Fox. If you look on Team Sweden, you'll notice that Small Fox is also playing.
Yes.
Colors, lights.
He's gonna FC.
Colors
Trust
are
me.
horrible.
I'm calling it right now.
There's gonna be a lot of Small
just
Fox in
no
there.
lights.
Just please wait, setting up
The
synchronized.
QR code's coming up for the first
Wait,
time.
is there no lights?
Wait, I
Surely,
saw,
surely,
I
surely.
saw
Like,
lights.
Surely there has to be
Oh.
lights.
in the void.
I mean, if we're playing
I see a cursor on Small Fox.
Oh,
I'm, oh dear! That's
already misses.
Oh my god.
Already misses coming from
I can't
everywhere.
see shit.
I have no
You
clue
see,
if
this
I'm
is what I'm
missing.
telling you. This is either a 1 or a 10.
Oh, Twinsman's, look at him! Look at this
I
man!
know.
Look at how far away he has the note spawn. Quite frankly, I don't know
can't
whether
see
that's the
Twinsman.
right
I
distance
can't
or
see
not.
shit.
It is the
You can
optimal
tell.
distance.
You can tell that people aren't ready for Goodak anymore because nobody is prepared for a you know,
Me too.
the NJS and anything to be
It matters.
different from what they want.
What am I
Look
on?
on the sweet side.
Ain't right.
Oh,
Oh,
This
that's so
Sober and
pretty.
Wixie with
They
the
all-
Meatball and IKEA sabers.
I was gonna
You're on
say,
Espen.
why is one of them red? Why
No
is the
longer.
IKEA flag red? They've chosen violence.
Actually, game.
I'm
IKEA
not.
covered in blood.
can't
Or
see
Meatball.
shit.
Sorry.
I'd like to point out
We don't
that
use hot here.
by creating the
It's
match,
not stream.
Small Fox is cheating. He has a 4 miss currently.
No, that's just the
Holding an
first one.
SS. Doing very good.
Worth noting that this man is, I believe, actually playing with the 4 blocks, not just with custom notes that
I'm
are
a big
hidden.
hanging.
I don't know how many of them are, but
The
I've
real
got a
way to
feeling
play them.
Soper is judged off the vision box
Great.
alone. It's hard to tell.
Maybe my
I
offset
think
was a little
Small
close.
Fox is one of the
Mine
most
is also
vanilla
really
top
good.
players. If I'm correct. Right? He's
Can we replay
Yeah,
of
he
Warmup?
turns off.
Yeah.
He turns off. Particles.
It's just
That's
a
basically it.
replay on
That's
the
just
wall.
because
Don't even have
I mean, I'll get your normal.
Particles
weapons
really
restored,
don't matter
so
until
you don't have
you
a replay
turn
in
them
normal
back
anymore.
on after turning them off.
Yeah,
That's true,
the
that's
worst
true.
thing.
Okay.
I know.
They're never an
Never.
issue until that
Thanks
point.
for clarifying this as a non-team
Oh,
captain.
dear.
I'll take that. Thanks.
Also, as
I
I
am
was
the
saying,
team
this map
My
is the future of
eyes.
mapping. You can see some of the themes of this map already popping up
Whoever
in
scores
the
the
new meta.
highest is the
For example,
Highest
precision bond,
score is.
a lot of inward
It's
stacks.
You're literally so
They
far
did-
off.
Because you
They
people are
did
like,
introduce the slider. Introducing
Yes.
the slider right here.
No.
No.
Oh,
Fox
bring
is
back
above
dot
you.
spam. Please do not bring back dot spam.
Small Fox having an 88.
I will bring it back.
That's a small
Oh my god.
Well, not
Right.
anymore.
I mean,
I'm
to
not
be
ready
fair,
for
they've
winning in
replaced
general.
copious amounts of dot spam with
No.
funky
Walker
offers.
is eating the wall.
Who
God, I
needs to
can't read
have
this.
a ton of dots when you
My
can
office
just
was
move the
stupid.
saber in the trail you
Frankfurt
want
just
with
seeming
one
closer.
line?
And look at Small Fox dodging these 3 white balls. He must
You're
have a
innovating so
Phantom.
hard.
Type
Play
to
area.
Twitter and look at hentai.
Let's go.
Most
No,
of the
it's
other
just
Can
players.
you
Yeah.
beat him?
Just lean. I love lean.
Lucas, I think, has he failed? I'm not sure.
I
He seems
feel-
to still have an HP bar that's
I'm
quite
gonna die.
long, but I feel like it's not moving.
I feel like I've died already.
Oh,
This
in
man
the
is,
game
I
have
think,
already
also
died.
still alive. I'm trying to work out who is still going. I know
Back
the small
game.
fox is.
Let's go.
Also, Bits
Okay,
isn't
should we keep
playing. Wait, neither is
Interesting.
Rack. They don't have the hood turned on. Wait, neither does Gustav. None of them have the hood.
What is going on?
I have bitters.
Are they gonna play like this for the actual match? Is this the new meta? No hood meta?
See, if you don't look at your score, you'll just think you have 100.
They realize now.
I mean, to be
Imagine
fair,
the-
I personally tend to do better when I genuinely do not have the hood turned on. You can't look at any of the stats, and you can't look at when the map's coming to an end, so you just keep going. As still getting the players MPA. We found them. Well, okay, I'm prepared. That was to be fair, that was probably why it took me a while. They probably reset their game to be actually functional now. So, how bad is selfie stick compared to the other one then? Like, which is worse in terms of old school mapping types? Is this just like new awful meta? Is this shaking things up? I'm not sure. Oh, we're straight into it. There's not even a delay. Never mind.
I am back.
I don't even need to. There's a shark. There is a shark there on hypersonic shark screen. Here's a shark.
A shark.
Why is it still there? Oh my god, there's another shark on the right. There seems to be lots of animals going around today, and they're just sitting place to place.
Börjar ni precis eller?
I'm back. I had to open my
Okay.
window.
Yeah,
It was getting kind of toasty in
Melting-
here.
Oh, really? I felt that one before. Yeah, they do have their game set up once
This is
again.
selfie
You can
stick.
finally see everything.
I just want to be cool. Let's go. They really fell off, man. They really did
now.
fell off.
Only 2 meatball savers. They have gone down. I don't really know what I'm hearing, to
Man
be
hör
honest.
Man hör alla igenom.
I'm quite confused.
I don't know what I'm hearing from the players or the song, so this... Oh god. I'm so confused.
Way too close off the finish.
Oh, and by the looks of things, Sopras as
Super, your
well.
mic sounds
Not
like-
quite swinging correctly.
no.
there. Makes
Horrible
sense.
through Small Fox's stream.
Let's go.
All of the players. you
Everyone
can
loves
see,
me. My
like,
voice.
Bits' swings are so comfortable,
Crispy.
whereas Sharks
Yeah,
is like
crispy
semi-fighting
voice, yeah.
for his life.
Oh my god.
You can see
Also
Rack has
vicious. Soap is definitely fighting for his life as well.
half of Team Denmark here on what can only be called the Africa offset. Or 2018 offset.
I only have 2
I
minutes.
think
Full
this
OSD
might. I
agree.
think that's the default offset for this map,
That
but
line is my favorite.
it's like half changed.
Jag hade sjungit med om jag kunde den här.
Ah,
Jag kommer ihåg den.
Not having the
Varför länge sedan?
offset spawn in the
Aha.
second map. Can't believe it.
Är inte den här typ 10 år gammal eller alltså?
unbelievable.
Nej, jag tror den är typ
True, yeah, I think,
2016, 2015.
Whoever does
DT.
not have default offset needs
Nej, close
to
enough.
see right now.
Sorry.
Mappingen var 10 år
Sharks
gammal.
has the sharks inside of the game as well. It's not even just like a main menu thing or a pause screen thing.
Oh,
He
yeah,
permanently has these sharks.
Måste vara
He
tidigare.
has the shark when he hits the
Det
15,
är typ
15 as well.
2013 eller 2014.
Gets to see the sharks all the time.
Oh my god, he actually is that just a
I wonder what
shark
bitch have on
emoji that he
this
has
right
set
now.
for?
Yeah,
Place, I don't know
yeah.
if it is.
How does he even get that in the code? I don't understand.
Det gör han.
I mean, skill and then more sharks, I suppose. If you have enough sharks, they just kind of start turning up.
That's true. Smell the blood.
How many sharks is too many
Yes.
sharks?
No,
I don't
that's a
know, depends
line.
on your situation.
Hold on. I looked this up out of curiosity and I found an actual research into how many sharks is too many sharks. This is
my
not gone
gosh.
right.
Yo.
Is it
Hold
peer
on.
reviewed?
Fine.
I'm not sure.
9568.
You must read this to me.
That's a
I'm
fun map,
sure.
also.
There's
Afterwards.
far too much to read.
Dude.
It's not. I'm not bothering. This is too much. For anyone that wonders, there is an answer to how many sharks is too many sharks. Do I know what the answer is? No, I don't. Oh dear. Well, that will be closing up the warm-ups for us, and that is taking us into the first picks and bans. But we do need a dice roll. Last match I was here, we saw two people landing on exactly the same thing, so I don't know how it's going to go this time around. Hopefully mixing things up a bit differently.
This is probably one of the more exciting parts of the match for me, is just watching the stupid numbers come in.
Can't believe this. ACK players, when they see a higher number. I can't... Honestly. Oh, that's an incorrect dice roll. We have so far got no roll.
Oh, he rolled a
And Team Sweden rolling a 6.
Oh, wow.
Not the best score to beat. And yeah, Denmark rolling a 24, unsurprisingly taking the win of the dice roll there. 6, not the hardest, not the hardest one to get a higher number though. Team 1, you do get you get 2 maps in a row technically, because you get the second and third map, but that's the only real benefit that it has. It doesn't have much else going for it, honestly.
Right, because if Team 2 picks first, they can end the match one map earlier with
Well,
Team 1.
because you get the second ban anyway on
Yeah.
Team 2. Why would you want to ban first? What do you gain from banning first is the real thing. But if
And the
you're
first ban
comfortable
is
on
already coming in.
Yeah, empty bed, I'm not sure if you've seen it, is the pure crouch map. Pure crouching, lots of movement, people don't like movement. And we
Nobody
will
likes to
also
like Jay.
see Anamaharu going and getting wiped out the pool. That one via Denmark. Sweden was the one that banned empty bed as well. So, we have lost a tech map and an Aki tech-y-ish kind of thing. And we're going straight to mid-speed? This is a different
Yeah,
one.
it's like mid speed, but not really. Denmark picks Tell Me You Know. It's around 6 notes per second, but it honestly feels slower than that because the entire map is very consistent. There's not a lot of breaks. And then there's also quite a few stacks, which means the swing speed is low.
Those are going to be for Team Denmark, Gustav, Rack, Twins, and Sharks. Let that go. And for Team Sweden, Small Fox, TLE, Sopa, and Clow. So, these are going to be what we have going. Oh god, when I see the prize pool as well. Gramps is going to be in pure pain right now. Not an even number. I
Oh,
can't believe this. This man has been, all respect to him, he's been fighting for his life to make sure he gets it as even as humanly possible. But
hey guys, I mean, if he makes it an even number, just donate like 2 cents or something to make it an uneven number, so you can like donate again. That's the strats. Oh no, I forgot to vote for the. I forgot to gamble. I forgot to feed my gambling addiction. No. Okay, we are coming into the map.
as a reminder, keep communities does not condone gambling unless it is our funny fictional currency. At which point, please gamble. Okay, and the players are in with an instant lead being pulled out towards Team Denmark here. Not
Yeah,
too
but
big of a lead,
Sweden-
it's still very manageable.
Sweden
Oh.
clawing back a little bit.
Speaking of which, Sweden climbing up a bit, but Clow already picking up a
Oh
miss.
no! Oh,
That
this is
is-
gonna be hard.
Bound to cause a dent.
Because if Sweden, decides to replay this is the first map and they already have used their replay. This is going to be really hard for Sweden to come back here unless Denmark misses as well. And saying that Gustav has missed!
Speak of the devil, Gustav.
Oh no!
Missing one, dropping Denmark considerably below where Sweden is now.
Yeah, and Sweden clawing it back up. Small
And
Fox
once
holding
again-
a 98-4.
just like before, Denmark is now clawing their way back up the match against Sweden. Whoever gets knocked down just immediately starts climbing the other direction.
Oh, it is so close. It is so close. It is, like, within 0.05. These stacks, though,
Oh. Gustav's notes feel like they spawn inside of him. It's like terrifyingly close.
somehow he manages to still hold on, though. Malfox still holding that 98.4. Look at these
And,
stats.
oh, they're getting so much closer. Denmark's at a 98.04. They're struggling to climb from this point on, though, but Sweden is starting to fall a small bit. They're both struggling to hold on to exactly where they are, but Denmark more so right now. Falling down 0.01% at a time. So marginal, yet it matters so much. Hold on, both teams gaining a sudden burst of act.
And look at Gustav, he's coming back to a 98 even after that miss. That is just unbelievable. Imagine
That is
missing on that.
absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, Rack 98.45. What are you doing, man?
Oh, he's climbing. He's still climbing.
Gustav going up is saving grace of this current issue that both teams have. I don't know if any more misses are going to come out from this point in the song. There's only 20 seconds left, and that 0.05 isn't going to come that rapidly. It needs somebody to drop on Team Sweden if Denmark's going to take it. But it's looking like they are holding very strong through this ending. And the song coming to a close with a 0.06 lead over Team Denmark at about a 2.6 or 7k point difference. Not very big of a point difference, but big enough.
Sweden taking this even after that one miss in the start. I mean,
Well,
this is huge for Sweden. Because they got off a pick from Denmark, and the next two maps will be their picks.
Well, honestly, with how that map went, I won't be surprised if they go for something like Fly again or Database. I
Right.
feel like they do have quite a strong lineup for AK anyway. But with how consistently they were holding just ever so slightly above Denmark, it's not a bad idea. Obviously, I don't know where they feel their strong suit lies, though. Because they seem to think it's in the mid-speed. Caustic Prayer coming out. We are
Caustic
going for
Prayer.
another one.
Mapped by the beloved Seret and Ryan, or known as RF Caps. Features some longer stream patterns. Honestly, like pretty wide streams. Very consistent. Lower BPM, only 170, but it can be very hard to get them right for an extended period of time, hack them, and also not, just get off beat and start missing. No, this cannot happen for a third time today. I can't.
Look, you've been revoked the most important chat in the room because you do not have a verified symbol next to you on Twitch.
What is it? Like, my brain, my lack of knowledge, and now my name? Like, this can't be happening.
The
Oh my gosh.
replacement. Okay, we do have Caustic Prayer pop up on screen. If you didn't hear the players before, there they are. So that is a funky album cover they've got there, or song cover at the very least. Man with a funny mask. Okay, so the players are in TA. They are all prepped up and waiting. Rek already the MVP, as he is really popping off here.
He got a 98.42.
You can see he's already swinging in the main menu, and it's
That's
paying
right.
off. His X quite high already. Okay, Denmark is ready. Now just need the all go on Team Sweden and the map will begin. There it is. So, Caustic Prayer, this map, I haven't personally seen it yet. I'm not entirely sure if we have seen it in this pool so far.
Just think of a Sarah map and a Ryan map and then put it together. There you go.
I'm so sorry, Ryan. I don't know what your maps look like. Oh, next time I see him, I'm gonna get assaulted by him or something. This is not gonna go well.
You heard it here first, Ryan. Nobody knows you.
Well, I know Ryan. I actually met him in person before I had spoken to him on the internet, which is quite funny.
Ah.
In the
Okay,
UK
well-
as well.
Yeah, coming into the map and coming straight into that stream section.
And now this is a bit that looks like a Sarah map to me.
Yes.
This is a section I recognize, and Sweden immediately with a 0.2 difference. Hello? That is quite the lead, and Denmark is already beginning to fall. Team Sweden is just holding that much higher.
As you can see, this map is quite linear, but, you know, features these streaming patterns. And Luck is jamming out here. You look to your bottom left corner.
His notes are tiny. What is this?
But still holding a
Landed out here with, like,
97.4.
50%. 97.5. He is currently right in the middle of the pack, dead on with Wreck there. Gustav holding at a 97.92. Twinman's a bit behind with a 97.35 at the moment. But he is still holding quite well and nice and consistently.
Small Fox, basically a whole chunk ahead of anyone else with holding a 98.15. Nobody even close to him here.
Small Fox is a force to be reckoned with. He's on a... This 98.15 is ridiculous, and he's not really falling or gaining from it. He's just kind of vibing at it.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the bomb resets in this map.
Hopefully none of the players do. They seem all quite comfortable with it as well, so... Meanwhile, with the rest of Team Sweden, they're holding 97.6, 97.7, and a 97.9 on Kieli. Ridiculous scores all around, to be honest. And look!
Look at
this!
No.
Oh,
Misreading
dear.
that crossover horizontal there on the left hand.
I gotta say, he's good at repairing himself. Most players would shake their head and then proceed to mess up some of the next notes or not accurate as well. He shook his head and got two 115s and a 114. Something is not right about that.
But as you can see, just that little bit of a mess up, even on the comm sections, you can't let go of your concentration here. Just that little bit can mess someone up right here. And
Yeah, he is quite the
Sweden
way away
pulling
from
out
Sweden now.
a bigger lead. So unless someone on Sweden, you know, messes up here, it looks like a pretty
It's
solid
looking
win.
pretty
for Sweden.
comfortable for Sweden at the moment, but
Right, because the rest of the map is quite similar to what we have right now.
I mean, honestly speaking, I think they would need to miss twice, not even once, just to get to the same place where Denmark is.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, but I feel like one miss, and I think they would still just be in the lead as well. So, but as it stands, they're just not falling. They've got the mid speed on lock. This is something we haven't seen yet. This isn't a fight of speed versus accuracy. This is tech versus mid speed, is what we've seen thus far.
And I think Denmark, after this map, is going to be in a really hard place, because what do they pick? Do they go for the speed pick, or do they keep trying on the axe side?
I mean,
which
they
don't
have
think is
two different
great.
open avenues, because with the other act it's at least like slower to a point where it's an entirely different playstyle to what we're seeing here.
Yeah,
But
Small Fox with a 98.12 looks really happy with that score.
Small Fox very, very happy indeed. He's clicking on the lucky block over on the right, the prime lucky block. And that is Team Sweden taking a second map, I presume, here. No
Yeah.
replay is called. Would have been very strange if it had. But
We
that
will be
does
going
mean we're going to
through.
be moving into something. I
Right.
feel like... Okay, we're going to have two more bands here. So
Right. Okay, so
Makes sense a bit. But
I'm
Sweden's picking
thinking-
the next map as well. Here's the issue here. So, I wouldn't be surprised if the World Calling gets picked as well here, unless it gets banned. And if it
I
doesn't
mean, that
get
would
banned,
be a good ban for Denmark here, but at the same time, you can just say Sweden can just pick Fly Again or Database as an act pick. And
but
Chakra is banned.
Denmark is the one that banned Chakra. They're leaving the other mid-speed map open.
You know when I said at the start of this match that I think Tech will be picked and a wide range of maps will be had? Yeah. That was
I mean, we've had an interesting
brain.
range of maps, but the tech is gone. All three of the maps that can be described as in any way techy just aren't there anymore.
I was actually really excited to see Chakra being played, but I guess not.
Chakra's a terrifying map for any team that has to play it. It's 2 minutes long. There really isn't, even without being an act map, there isn't room for error there as much as other
Right.
maps.
A miss will decide everything. But keep in mind, both the speed maps are still open. So we'll see what happens. Also, we still have Brace for Freaking Impact. Nolan map, amazing. The funny horizontals.
Okay, well, now we wait and see how Sweden responds. I've got a feeling that I think Sweden might have wanted to ban Chakra, but I really don't know. It's hard to tell. I've got a feeling they might want to have banned that, and now it's banned anyway, so I think they might just be trying to work out what comes next, because I don't think they were prepared for this.
I really, really want to see one of the speed maps being picked or played, though.
I mean, we're gonna see one of them regardless. There's not enough bans left to get rid of the other two. You can only have one go, so we're probably gonna see one of them unless the World Calling is picked by Sweden here. I think that's gonna be picked, not banned. Unless they win that and then Denmark picks an act map and Sweden wins that, we're gonna be seeing a speed map of some variety. So like it has to be.
And Sweden
And they
bans
are gonna be
another
banning-
Chronicle.
Another Chronicle is gone. One speed map remains, and one that is like almost a speed map, basically a speed map. Close enough.
I mean, I would understand. The ban is quite understandable. I don't want to play a 10 note per second, 5-minute map. That is just insane.
People are not fans of stamina maps in the modern day. Pause Meta has shifted that one over.
Also,
Well,
I think at the start of this whole game, I think all of chat was expecting Denmark to be much.
Yeah,
much
this is
more
what I'm saying.
competitive.
I don't know if that was Dane Saber with being patriotic, or whether it was just an entire like belief that Denmark would be taking this. It's hard to tell because we've corrupted the votes with UK stuff before, so it makes sense that it could be patriotism there. But
And Sweden picks Brace
honestly,
for
they
Freaking
are
Impact.
they are a lower speed, so Brace freaking Impact has been picked. More mid speed.
Yes, nice, pretty on the longer side. 4 minutes 25 seconds, 300 BPM. There's a couple of 300 BPM streams sections, or not streams, just really bursts. But most of this map is quite hackable. However, when you come to that last drop, there are these horizontal doubles that can be really, really easy to shit miss on if you aren't ready for them. But if you hit them, this map has a lot of potential for high hack.
But oh, because they picked it towards the evening as well. Denmark saying they might fall asleep during the pick ban phase. Can't believe this. Can't believe this.
They're just
I
trying
mean-
to hurry Sweden up here.
Do you think it would be possible for somebody to fall asleep while playing Beat Saber, as in like physically playing the game and moving? Not pass
I-
out, just fall asleep.
I think I've like mentally fell asleep playing a couple maps before.
you're just playing one of the marathon things where it just keeps
Yeah.
going. You wake up like after 12 minutes, you're in a new song, you're still playing, it's still alive. What is Twins Man's doing? What am I seeing here? Is this
That's the-
man practicing his swing angle with a protractor? What is this?
This
His
is like
controller has a protractor built in.
this is like 2024 electrostats analytics right there. Oh my
New
gosh.
YouTube video just dropped. We turned electrostats into an AI. Oh dear. Well, that is going to be the map going in. So, see if we can get stream sync out. If not, we at least have all the players in here. Luckily, no major tech issues on this one, which I'm quite happy about. Both these countries with ridiculously, I think at least for Denmark, I know that Sweden has ridiculously good internet.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, and big ups to everyone who's running the whole thing, all the casters. All the casters, all the coordinators, and Amma, and everyone who's made the
poor
overlay.
Amma. The moment I've got a feeling Amma's rooting for Team Sweden so he can go to bed. That's the gameplay here. That or get food, one or the other.
And coming into the map
He
here,
believes in his soul.
and pretty calm intro. We have like a lengthy intro as well. Good time to gain some act, and looks like Denmark is on top for this part of the map.
Yeah, this is something that Denmark is holding strong right now. But the map entirely shifts to where
Gustav is
miss from
again!
Gustav.
Oh, he cannot keep choking like this, especially in the start of the map.
I mean, look at his jump distance. This man is trying to learn how to cut bullets with how fast these notes are coming at him. He's prepping bit by bit. This gets faster day after day. And Small Fox holding
that
the act
98.
immediately.
Oh my gosh.
This isn't a map that people just 98 casually. Come on, man. Drop that act down a bit. That's not meant to be happening. And those bomb resets as well. Bomb resets always terrifying in a tournament environment.
But let's see how fast Gustav can claw this back here to help his team out. Honestly, it's still really close. We're still like within 0.2, and that's like basically a miss from anyone.
Yeah, it's close enough, but the thing is, with so many notes like coming up and in, we've still got like 2.5 minutes left as well. There are so many notes we're going to be seeing in this that one miss really isn't going to be that impactful in the long run, but it does gimp them in the short term. Gustav just making it back above that 97, and he is climbing back up, trying to get a more comfortable chase towards Sweden here.
A little bit of a calm section here before the ending. The ending is the bit where it gets hard here. So don't discount any team from completely winning this just yet.
Yeah, also Flip-Flop, he is holding at a 96.8 at the moment, which is currently lowest on the board because Denmark is holding entirely above 97s. If somehow Kieli or Small Fox were to pick up a miss here, it could spell doom for Team Sweden. Especially with how close Denmark is, but they pick up a miss on Twins Wins! No, they have dropped it!
And
They were getting so
one as well. But that does not matter. And look at these horizontal doubles. And everyone's missing here. Gustav missing. Soper missing and Luck missing as well.
Luck missing as well. Luck missed 2 as well. He missed 2 in a row.
This is what I was saying.
Tell the frustration. It was bouncing towards the right, it bounced towards the left, and it's back towards Team Sweden. They're holding it strong.
Oh no, Rack missing as well coming to the end of this drop section here.
There is a good minute of this map left and a lot of notes to go with it, but misses are still very, very possible. Tieli actually taking the MVP off of Small Fox.
Wow, a 97.5. That is just insane. I can't believe like someone should do this in this day and age. Coming to the end here.
Nearly trading the MVP between them. Plot picking up another miss.
The stamina must be getting to some of these players here. But we are coming to the end as... Wow, this is... The ending here, just a couple of free act notes.
A close. The accuracy climbing, but there's just not enough map left, and Sweden climbing at the same pace.
Just shy of a 97 average for our winning team here. And it will be 3-0 unless a replay is called, and I doubt it will be.
I think it's very... With the amount of misses they had, it's very possible that they could try and call a replay here. But because they were all holding above a 97, but it requires that they are holding, 97s across the board throughout. They need to make sure they don't mess up on every single player. So it is a very stressful replay if they were to do it, but I could still see it happening. Granted, this is Team Sweden's pick, so they have to either choose to go for the reverse sweep, or they're hard risking it and committing to this map here.
This will be a hard decision for Denmark. They were falling asleep during the map picks, but I doubt they're falling asleep now. But you have to think of like the stamina of these players as well. This map was pretty long and it had a lot of fast bits. And Denmark has called the replay.
Denmark is going for it. They see the potential.
Here we go,
and
guys.
they're confident that they can do it. They pretty much are on a limit of maybe 1 or 2 misses, depending on who it's from.
Denmark supporters, your points are not decided just yet. You still have a replay. Denmark still has a chance to take a map from Sweden here. And keep in mind, the next pick after this one will be Denmark's pick. So if Denmark takes this map, they might have a chance to actually tie with Sweden.
Yeah, it's definitely plausible to do. No restarts coming through as well. All the players, purely a skill thing. Nobody blaming the game, and that's what we like to see. No ghost hitting here, / Beat Saber.
And keep in mind, for Denmark to take this map now, not only do they have to beat Sweden, they also have to beat their score now of 96.98.
Okay, well, this is a pretty much a make or break moment for Denmark right now. Because if they don't get this, there's a very real chance that Sweden is just going to take wins via only mid-speed. It's very, very viable.
And nice deer.
The restart. Turns out there is a restart. Plot pulling out the deer. The deer diff, really. That's where it lies. This is the team strategy that Sweden is all relying upon. That one deer right there. The mighty overlord of Sweden. If any Americans in chat haven't seen, that is actually, the what can I make up here? That's actually the ruler of Sweden. They all deliver ice to him during the winter. So,
is that a thing, like deer like ice or something?
Absolutely not. This has nothing to do with Sweden.
Okay, it looks like all the players are back into Tournament Assistant, all ready to go here. Both teams are ready. And we're going
Just
into
have
the map
MVP
again.
with that 0 FC, 0%. No misses at all. Oh dear.
And look at Luck standing up from his chair or something. Looks like he's like about to have the anime flashbacks.
He's about to face a boss fight. This man, he isn't listening to the same song that we're listening to.
No
he
way.
has pure boss battle music in the background. It's his own personal soundtrack via existing. And we do have what looks to be a pretty good stream sync here. An almost
Again,
perfect one, actually.
Denmark just holding off Sweden here on the axe side of things in the intro, as we saw last time. But can they FC? That is the big question now.
Oh, and this is the build-up. This will make or break this entire series here. And a miss from Gustav! Is
There's
that the
no way.
same place as before? It seems
that
so
should have
close.
been the same note. Oh
Isn't
no!
it? This is fine. They still have the room for it. Gustav last time did pick up like 2 misses and was still holding a 97 with it. So that it's still very possible that he pulls this through.
But we also need to consider the mental damage that miss causes. If you miss twice on the same spot, you know, that's just...
Well, I think the main issue here is that this gives much less versatility to... It puts much more reliance on Twinsman's luck and Rack all holding the FC through. Because last time, it wasn't one specific person pulling out a miss. It was a spread across the entire team.
That's right.
But before that, they had a good accuracy towards the 97, which would be the previous score. Speaking of previous score, however, Sweden currently absolutely annihilating it with a 97.5.
And FC's across the board for Sweden. How long can they hold this for, though? Because, as we saw last time, all the misses were coming from the second half of the map. Honestly, first half, just for Yak. Second half is where it's really at.
You can see Luck dancing around through the walls. He's keeping himself energetic, and that's good to see. Not too much flip flop, flip flop, flip flop.
Oh, what is going on?
Game. Keep looking, it might move, flip flop. The game might move. You ready? Oh dear. Well, that seems to be the replay for Team Sweden completely gone. And there's nothing they can do about it. They have to sit back and watch as Denmark might take this, all depending on how this last bit goes. Rek pulling out a miss.
Pulling out a miss before. This last bit is very crucial. And look at Gustav, even with that miss, acting up to a 97.25. Absolutely
And
insane.
another
Rek
miss!
missing
They're
again.
falling down below the 97. They need... What was it?
Gustav
Something
missing
like
again.
They need to get a high 96 to be able to take this. If they don't get there, they don't have to be the new score. It's only the old score that's stuck between them and winning this map.
Oh my gosh, and I just saw Luck's screen right there. So close. So close to missing.
No more misses and they might pull it back. Last time they did get a good amount of accurate towards the very, very end.
It's just about 0.1 of a difference right here. They need to hold off on this drop and properly act the ending.
They need as much as they can, but they're falling down. They're gonna have to make up for the lost space.
They're teetering on the edge there. I'm guessing they can gain around like 0.2 or 0.02 or 0.03, but this might be it. Oh, come on, they're so close.
They're holding they're so close. The ACK is buffing it up. They're going bit by bit.
It might
The
just
score-
not be enough.
The score is going up. They're so close to what the previous score was.
Oh, and I don't think it was
6
enough.
And they're 2k below. They didn't quite make it. Team Sweden barely pulling ahead with the replay.
No.
The previous
Luck.
score barely pulling it through. Denmark on the verge of coming back, but now down 3-0, and they are on their own pick now finally. But there's still a mid-speed map in play. Oh no!
Luck and Twinsmad's pulling off the FC, but Gustav and Rack just choking on those couple of notes there. Those critical couple of notes.
I'd like to point out, Plip Plop got an FC on that map.
Yes.
He passed the map and got an FC with a 44.95.
That's true, but
It seems their second pick as well, by the way. It seems that it hasn't worked out for Team Denmark here. the moment that they lost that first map, Team Sweden has snowballed it out of control with mid-speed after mid-speed.
I think Denmark weren't expecting the Swedes to play this well on the mid-speed maps because it looks like they were both going for the mid-speed.
I know, that first
no.
pick on the mid-speed from Denmark just set everything in motion for Team Sweden here. The
Denmark
second
banning
pick.
tech. Yeah, banning tech. Also the speed ban as well. Just going for mid-speed, trying to get the better act, but Sweden looks like they're pulling it off.
The issue
Although
for
this
Denmark
could
here
still
is the
be
world
anyone's
calling is still available the moment that this map finishes. Even if Denmark pulls a win through, you know that Sweden is picking that. Surely. Surely. You know,
But this could
maybe
still be anyone's game. As we saw on Brace for Freaking Impact, on the intro, the axe section, Denmark was pulling ahead there. So you never know.
Yeah, they've held close in all of them, and they've had plenty of times where they've gone ahead, but the misses here and there have added up enough.
Yeah, it was, tell me it was so close until I think it was Gustav who missed. So it's database much easier to pull off the FC, so you can just focus 100% on the accurate.
Okay, and we have the players up on the screen. We are going to be having Twinsmans, Gustav, Bits, and Rack for Team Denmark. Meanwhile, on Sweden, we will have Small Fox, Wixie, Tieli, and Sopa. So that is what we're going to be seeing. Tieli happily coming in with accuracy on almost everything now. He's worked up year after year. He's got on his anime training arc and then come out the other side of God. Honestly.
Appeared on the stage and transformed.
Every time I see Tieli, he has gained more and more fear in my mind. As in, I have gained the fear when I see him playing hack. It's all gone wrong.
Yeah, and with the new, waiting for the leaderboards, you can see his rank just shoot up to, basically where he should really deserve to be.
Well, now we will be seeing this. A last-ditch effort by Denmark going straight to the slowest act that they do have in this pool. So, I mean, if they manage to come through on this as well, the issue is it doesn't stand for much because they still have to go. They then have to win a speed. They have to win a speed map. They have to win another standard act map, a mid-speed map.
They have to win everything.
It's all maps that they don't like. It's not just one variety left. They're having to mix it up to speed as well.
Yeah,
we haven't seen either team do speed yet. Not on this
really
pool,
just
at
hoping
least.
for the best here.
And here we go. Twinsmans hitting all what? I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
The bombs. Oh, it was the bombs at the start. If he hit the bomb,
bombs at the start allegedly count for a miss.
But they don't.
It's not an issue because he has 99% almost.
They don't matter for score, but it is just quite funny to hit the bombs at the start. I think Twins Mads has actually failed this map with the amount of bombs.
He has. He's looking to fail with a 98.8 right now. The mild heart attack that he gave is indescribable, really. As it stands, though, both teams holding very strong, but Denmark still holding ahead at the moment. Sweden just below, but Denmark is slowly but surely falling. They are luckily managing to hold on at 98. Climbing ever so slightly, Gustav just falling below the 99. Twinsman's falling very heavily from the 99 that he was on before.
And look at Tieli and Gustav fighting for that top spot on the highest act here. Both very, very close to a 99.
Don't count out Rack as well. He's on the 98.95 as well.
Oh my gosh, this is so close.
3 players happily fighting between just under or at the 99.
And Gustav holding a 99 and climbing now. Up to a
Wait!
99.02.
Well, Sopa, when did you miss?
Oh no!
When did
Oh,
this
this is it.
happen?
I mean, that's it. All Denmark has to do is not miss now. And that's not that big of an ask.
I mean, this begs the question. Is Sweden gonna replay on this map or to try and get a 4-0? Or are they going to save the replay for a smarter use?
I mean, if it were for me, I would definitely save the replay, but...
I mean,
because
they
we have a
could
couple
go
of
for the
mid-speed maps
BM,
coming
though.
up. That's
They
true.
could go for the BM. It's really doable.
But wow, even before that miss though, you know, Denmark was holding just slightly ahead of Sweden.
God, I saw Gustav's stream lag for a second, and I thought his game's about to die. I had a heart
Oh.
attack. Good lord.
Yeah, and Denmark doesn't have the replay anymore, so if they lose, this is it.
And
So honestly,
by the
even
looks
though...
of things, this
Yeah.
is pulling it all to an end, possibly. For this map, Sweden is not going to be able to regain that lost ground, and a miracle happens on the other side. The fake 7 and the fake 8 misses that Denmark has.
I bet they did that just to throw us off. I'm not gonna lie.
They did successfully throw us off before the map loaded in, at least.
Yes. Casters.
I mean,
small brain.
to be fair, Sweden has made a good effort to try and repair it. They're almost up to a 98.6 again, but
Right, that's only 0.2
It's just-
below what they had before.
it's still in range if Denmark were to pull out a miss somehow. But that miss is, I think, costing them this map.
Hey, the
And
miss from
coming-
Denmark is just not coming.
I mean, Denmark taking their first map unless a replay is called, but I think this should be a comfy 1 point. Unless Sweden really wants to go in for a kill. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't replay with Gustav and Rek both being right either above a 99 in Gustav's case or right next to the 99 in Rek's case. That's a bit too scary for my liking. Oh dear. Well, there we go. There it is. As you can expect. Well, I mean, we don't really... I feel like if Sweden somehow fumbles this, I think this is very much the map that will get replayed as well, so... This is the difficult one for either side to get through. Sweden only 1 step away from victory here. The patriotism coming back to Denmark, but
Cheap spam. Interesting. Nice.
well, the brain cell's diminishing bit by bit for the casters, I think, me included. That one brain cell, it's got its work cut out for it, and it's not doing too hot. I think melted. I think it actually. I take that back. I think it might be too hot. I think that might be what have caused it. But oh, speaking of, I have the second time around the drink in the fridge. Not prepared for it. Oh, thank God! Cold water. That's
Cold
what we
water?
like to see. Okay, answer me
Here's-
this. Why
here's
do
the question.
Americans? Why do Americans say water? Except they say it like a Pokemon. They say it like a Squirtle. Water.
Wait, you guys, what do you
There's
guys say? You guys
there's
were like,
There's a
orange-
T in there. There's a T in there, man. There's a T.
Yeah, you guys don't say the T either. You guys are like water, water,
Water. Water.
water.
Hello. Bro, you speak like a Squirtle. This ain't alright. This ain't good.
You speak like you don't have any teeth. Wait, actually, that's true.
I have plenty of teeth.
Are they all green?
Oh, dude, that'd be kind of cool. If I had glow in the dark, if I could have glow in the dark teeth, I would. Don't try me. Don't try me. Well, it looks like we do have the players in as well, which is going to be for Team Denmark, Gustav, Rack, Twins, and Luck. And for Team Sweden, Small Fox, Tieli, Sopa, and Plow. Just need a couple of the players. I believe one of the players crashed before they could even get into A, which is a new one.
Ryan, stop calling me racist. What is this?
Xenophobic is the term that you're looking for, Ryan. Xenophobic. Xenophobia in the Beat Saber community? Can't believe it, man. Can't believe it.
Dude, I'm getting cancelled on Twitch chat. Like this.
Hey, at least it didn't leak the Beat Saber Twitter. At least it didn't leak over there.
Oh my gosh.
Once
Now it's
again,
gonna-
we do have the players up on screen if you did miss it before. Look with his alligator buddy. Or crocodile, one of the two. One of the two. The amount of animals is increased. Does Twinsman's profile picture count as an animal here as well? I need to know.
I think
Because
it's
there's a good amount of animals on either side, but I feel like this is a strange border we have there. Because that is Kermit the Frog.
it's a character, not an animal.
Are you saying
Right.
that Kermit the Frog is not in fact a frog? Is this what you're trying to tell me?
No, you are reading between the lines.
Well, you said he's not an animal, and I would argue that something with the frog in its name might, in fact, be a frog.
But if there's
Honestly,
like
people
a
these
statue of a dog, would that be a dog? Is that an
Well,
animal?
yes, it's a statue of a dog.
But it's not an animal, right? It's a statue.
Well, there's nothing
Okay.
saying that the statue can't be just an actual dog.
Interesting line of logic.
If the dog's still enough, I mean, now it's not wrong with it, really. Either way, we do have Gustav keeping hold of his QR code, keeping it nice and precious, making sure to show it off there, get his money's worth out of it. And we
Hey,
have the
continue
map
to
getting
the map
underway
here.
momentarily.
This might be-
They seem to be playing. We are still in the green screen, but we can
Oh
see that
my
they're already
God.
battling it out.
Did you see Small Fox's screen at
Oh.
the start there?
So,
His trail.
luckily that's a bug that's been fixed, but that used to be a bug that kept his trails like that for the entire map, if you did get the bug. So, quite happy that that's not a bug that still exists.
Oh my gosh, they are tied, by the way.
The
They're
scores
actually
are staying rather similar right now. The map does have a bit of progression to go through. The moment we reach the chorus is when things spice up a bit more, but the lead's starting to go towards Sweden, but they are still neck and neck. The
Oh,
scores
it
are going
is-
to bounce
it's too close
around
to call.
more.
Oh no, Gustav!
Gustav with the miss! The scores! Why have you got to do us like this? The
It's always in the
similar
first,
scores
like-
dropping down, but as long as they hold on this one miss from Sweden could bring it to exactly the same state they were just in.
And Denmark has no replay here, so all hopes are on Sweden missing for any sort of next map.
Yeah, the
play
thing
in
is, they need to
Denmark.
beat Sweden twice here on this map as well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if they lose this, Sweden is replaying without a doubt, surely. But these bomb
Yeah.
resets luckily not catching anybody at the moment. But it's the ones towards the end that seem to have caught people out on this prior, so...
Also, these ones.
And these
so
ones right here!
easy. So easy to miss on these, but currently nobody
You've
doing
gotta
that.
have just the right speed to go in between the bombs and then get right back up for the next one. You have to hold the perfect speed in it. Arguably one of the hardest sections of the map, because if your control isn't where it needs to be, oh,
Wow, and people holding in 98 fives. Or close to 98 fives at least. Wow. That's multiple people. You know, Small Fox, Rax, and TLE. And also Twins Bat somewhere in there too. All holding those almost high 98s.
Saying that the score has gotten dangerously close to say that Gustav has a miss here. It really,
Yeah.
really has.
Denmark
Super
pulling
currently
back
on a
at the act.
98-2. Clout on a 98-1. Small Fox and PLA on a 98-4-4, which is about the average, or the low end, in fact, of Team Denmark right now.
Yeah, but we are kind of running out of time here. There's only about 30 seconds left on the map.
This entirely depends on a miss from Team Sweden. There has to be a miss in these last 30 seconds, or the game is done. Yeli holding strong on his side, Small Fox holding strong as well, but even if they are about the same as Twins Mads and Rek, Luck holding ridiculously high, but the replay isn't there on Team Denmark. They can't get it! And the map comes to a close with Sweden in the lead. 98-29 to 98-16. A 5k point difference.
And that is
GG to
GG.
Team Sweden.
Good job, Team Sweden, and also great job to Denmark for bringing back that 1 point, even after they were losing 3-0. Wow. A single mess up by one of the 4 players on each team, and that's it.
Well,
Really,
that
no
is
room for error.
bringing us to the end of this match. Almost a return from Denmark there, but just falling short right at the end. Well, thank you very much, guys, for witnessing this match. This has been the second weekend, closing off the, well, this is the quarter-final. Wait, hold on, round 16? 16?
Yeah, this is
I
the
don't know.
quarterfinal.
Quarterfinals,
So
round 16, one of the two. Quarterfinals, that's the one, yes!
Sweden will be moving on. Unfortunately, their next opponent is the USA.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah. So I don't know if Sweden is actually lucky or unlucky to be in this position. But Denmark's
Just
moving
the-
down to the losers bracket, losers round 2, to face off against Finland next week.